Hello everyone. Well, I know some of you may have been concerned that I was giving up the countryside to spend my days in the city, but that's hardly the case. I'm back up in the hills, but I'm not too far from the sounds of the city. You'll probably be hearing some loud motorcycles and loud cars in just a moment, in addition to the cacophony of cicadas whirring in the trees all around me here. Can you hear them? Isn't that nice? Crickets are starting to come out now too. It's a very, very nice time. I'm taking you to see a haunted bridge. Yeah, I'm real close to the Nippondaira expressway, or it's a parkway actually. It's a mountain road that leads through the Nippondaira hills behind my house. And I rarely come to this area because it's just too loud. Motorcycles run through the hills here on this road, and loud cars, and the noise can be deafening. I'm sure we'll hear some in just a moment. But anyway, I wanted to show you a haunted bridge. Here's the story. This Nippondaira Parkway was built, I think at least maybe 30-40 years ago, and it's been a popular place for people that just want to get out for a drive, a Sunday drive. People from Shizuoka drive through the mountains. And it used to be a tollway. You have to pay to get on, and it's no longer a tollway. But anyway, lots of people also came up here and drive fast, as I was saying just a moment ago. The area that we're in right now is where the old Nippondaira trail that led from Shimizu to Shizuoka once ran, and it's pretty much an abandoned trail, and I need to do a video about this abandoned trail as well. And the story goes that there's a point where the trail crosses this Nippondaira Parkway, and that this route is popular with kids. Families would come up as well as schools would come up, and the story goes that one day a young girl was trying to cross the road at that one point where the trail crossed it, and she was struck by one of these speeders and killed. Tragic story. And as it goes, the father then, in his grief, spent his family fortune to basically save up the money. Whoa! Big old biting fly. I gotta move. Anyway, the father, these biting flies are called bata, and I've never seen one this far away from any water, but it actually bit my leg. I got a nice bite. Here comes one of those motorcycles. Let's let this thing pass, and then I'll tell you about the bridge a little more. And I gotta keep moving though, I'll get another bite. Let me just interject while I wait for the thing to go by. These bata are really, really nasty. They're basically horseflies, but they're really mean and aggressive here in Japan, and they'll just come right up on you and take a nice big chunk out of your leg. There we go. Okay, so these speeders sadly collided with a young girl that was hiking here on the trail, and her father then spent his family fortune to build a bridge over that point so that no one else would ever get hurt or killed. And that bridge, like I said, the trail has basically become a ghost trail. No one ever hikes this trail anymore, and the bridge is completely disused. No one comes here and uses the bridge anymore either, or very rarely. And people say that sometimes when they're driving under the bridge, that they can see the figure of a young girl standing on the bridge, and the ghost of the girl who died, looking down on the drivers. And here's the bridge. How would you like to be driving along, knowing that no one really uses these trails anymore, and come to this bridge and see a figure of a young girl looking down at you? That would do it for me, folks. This is the haunted bridge of Nippondaira. I'm going to try to get up there and get close to it. So get on it and take a look. Let's go. Okay, here's a little bit of a trail that we can use to get up to the road. Got to keep my stick waving in front of me. Lots and lots of spider webs. Bob the spider hunter would be happy to hike here. Okay, here's the bridge. Here's the haunted bridge of Nippondaira. Here come some cars. This is where the accident allegedly occurred. Come on, let's go up. Very, very rusted. This is where people claim to see the girl standing. I wonder if I stand here, if I'll give anybody a fright. This is apparently where she stands. Now the story is pretty well known here in Shizuoka. Maybe that's one of the reasons nobody hikes this trail anymore. Here comes another car. Now as you can see, we'll come down the other side. The trail is quite overgrown. Now there's two trails. There's the one that leads off down this way, and I've gone down that way. It doesn't go very far, it just goes up there a little ways. And there's another trail here. This one's completely overgrown. I mean, I can't even pass through here. But what the heck, let's give it a try, folks. Come on. Let's go from the haunted bridge to the haunted trail. Yo, bushwhacking to get through here, buds. Big spiders. Okay. Now, believe it or not, all the years I've lived here, I've never hiked this trail in its entirety. I've only come to the trailhead here. Like I say, I tend to stay away from this area because of the noise. I hate hearing those motorcycles. Look at this big spider. I'm sorry, spider. I'm going to break your web just down a little bit. I really feel bad. I hate breaking spider webs. Climb her up there. Yeah, more big spiders here. Look at the size of this guy. Yeah. I can get under this one. Okay. Now look, see? This is a trail. Look at the potholes in here. There's cicadas. More spiders. Sorry. I mean, I am surrounded by spiders, giant spiders on every corner. I don't want to continue breaking all these spider webs. So, I think I'll save a continued exploration of this particular trail. There we go. That's why I don't come here. Ah! Something just dropped. I was just passing under a big spider web and something dropped on my head. Well, anyway, folks, there you go. Wow. I am sweating now. There you go. The haunted bridge and abandoned trail of Nippondaira. Spooky. Take care for now, folks. See you later.